going on, guys, and welcome back to the car. In today's video, it's kind of a follow-up to Monday's video in the sense we're going to go back to the grocery store and take a look at some different foods. When I first got into dieting, I thought that as long as I was eating foods that were considered to be clean, healthy, whole, that I would be able to lose weight. However, once I really started to get into nutrition and looking at individual foods, I saw that there are plenty of different foods out there which have a lot of healthful, beneficial properties to them, but they're also really high in calories, and if we overeat those, it can still affect and prevent our ability to lose weight. Today's video, we're going to take a look at 5 different foods which are healthy for us. They contain a lot of beneficial things. However, they're also very high in calories, and if we overconsume them or don't factor them into our daily caloric requirements, this can still affect our ability to lose weight. Now let's head to the store. I don't know if I like that outro. I don't know if I like that. That wasn't very good. It was cheesy. Yeah, I don't know. We'll do it again. Now let's head to the store. Before we get started, I just want to reiterate the point that there is absolutely nothing wrong with eating any of these foods. They actually contain a lot of healthy properties to them. It's just they also contain a lot of calories, so we need to be aware of that so we can make sure we don't overconsume them, which can add up to a bunch of extra calories and prevent us from losing the weight and reaching our goals. So the first food on the list is avocados. An average-sized avocado can run you 4 protein, 29 fat, and 17 carbs, adding up to almost 350 calories. Yes, avocados do contain a bunch of fiber and healthy fats. However, this is one of those foods where when you eat it, you wouldn't really assume that it contains that many calories. Moving on, our next food is olive oil. Just 1 little tablespoon contains 14 grams of fat, which is 126 calories. It's so easy to add in extra oils whenever we're cooking, such as making a stir fry. It's so easy to add 2 or 3 tablespoons, which that right there adds up to almost 400 calories, and that doesn't even include the other food that's in the stir fry. And this is true for any oils: canola oil, flaxseed oil, coconut oil, etc. Next on the list, we have nuts. Just for example, I'm showing almonds here. An ounce of almonds is 6 protein, 14 fat, 6 carbs, 174 calories, and that's just for 1 little bitty handful. It's so easy to eat 2 to 3 times this without even really noticing it, which could add up to over 500 calories. And that's the same with any kind of nut butter, so peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, all that stuff. And that stuff's my weakness, so that's one of those things where I do have to pay close attention to whenever I'm portioning it out to make sure I don't just keep dipping the spoon back in the jar or put on too much on a sandwich. Next on the list, we have dried fruit. As an example, we're looking at dried apricots. 1 cup is equal to 4 protein, about 1 gram of fat, and 81 carbs, so almost 350 calories. This is true for mangoes, raisins, cranberries, cherries, figs, all those different types of dried fruits. Yes, they do contain a lot of fiber, a lot of vitamins and minerals. However, as we can see, they're also very, very carb dense, and it's easy just to keep eating them almost like candy. Finally on the list, we have low-fat flavored yogurts. Yogurts are high in probiotics, good quality protein, calcium, etc. However, even though they're lower in fat, they contain a bunch of added sugars, added carbs, depending on the type that you get. And this one hurt me personally, because I used to love my Harvest peach yogurt, but once I kind of started looking at the labels and seeing just how much added sugar and added carbs were added into that, I realized that I had to start toning it back a bit. Even though these are low in fat, they contain enough added carbs to make up for that calorie difference. Plus, if you're getting regular yogurt and not Greek style, the amount of protein that you get compared to the calorie and carb ratio really isn't even that great. Just to reiterate one more time, again, there is nothing wrong with any of these foods. I eat all of them on a semi-frequent basis or whenever I feel like. It's just that when I do, I make sure to pay conscious attention to how much I'm eating, how much oil I'm adding, how much peanut butter I'm putting on a sandwich, things like that, so that way I don't overconsume calories and set myself back on my goals. Flavored yogurt. Look how little this cup is. It's tiny. It's tiny. 190 calories.
35 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fat, 8 grams of protein. It's like a thimble. Thing's literally like the size of a thimble.